So in this video, we're going to talk about the addition and subtraction of integers. So what are integers? Integers are basically positive and negative numbers, and it includes zero. So we have a number line. We have our zero, and on this side, on the right side, we have the positive numbers, and on the left side, we have the negative numbers. Negative 2 and positive 2 are the exact same distance away from 0. They have the same distance or value, but just in the opposite direction. So if a number is on the left side of the 0, we would denote it as negative 2. And if it's on the positive side, we denote it as positive 2. Or we just leave out the positive and just write 2. So now let's work some problems. I'm going to start with addition. Let's say we have positive 3 plus positive 6. Now, whenever we're adding to the value that we have. So we start, let's say this is 0. It's a number line, which is 0. You have negative numbers on the bottom and positive on top. We mark our positive 3. This is positive 3. And from this distance, we add up. So whenever we add, we go up. We go 6 units up, giving us a total of 9 units. So the answer to this question is to positive 3 plus positive 6 is positive 9. Now let's work another problem. Let's say we have positive 5 plus negative 3. Again, we draw it out. We start with positive 5. This is positive 5. And from this distance, we add to it negative 3. Now I know I said whenever you add, you go up. But because we're adding a negative, we're actually moving in the opposite direction. And this value would be 5 plus negative 3 would be positive 2. So the answer to this question is, to this problem is positive 2. So let's work another problem. Let's say we have negative 5 plus positive 7. Here's our number line. This is 0. We draw out the first number, which is negative 5. And then starting from this, we add positive 4. And because we're adding, we're going up. So we go 7 units up. And here on the number line is where 2 will be. Once we moved 7 units up from 5, we will have positive 2. So the answer to this problem is a positive 2. Let's work another problem. Let's say we have negative 10 plus negative 6. Here we start off with negative 10. It's negative 10 right here. And from this point, we add negative 6. Because we're adding a negative, we don't go up, we're going down. So we actually go negative 6 units down, giving us a total of negative 16. Now let's work some subtraction problems. Let's say we have a positive 3 minus a positive 6. We draw our number line. We mark our positive 3. This is 3. This is 0. And from here, we're subtracting a positive 6. Because we're subtracting, we're always going the opposite direction. In addition, we went up. In subtraction, we're always going down. So we start at 3, we move 6 units down, putting us at -3. So the answer to this problem would be -3. Let's work another problem. Let's say we have +5 minus a -3. Again, we draw our number line. We start at +5. This is where we're at, and we're subtracting, so we want to go down. But because we're subtracting a negative, we're actually going in the opposite direction. So we're actually adding a 3. So because the opposite of the opposite is the same thing as adding. So we go up 3 units, giving us a total of 8 units, which gives us a +8. So let's work another problem. Let's say we have -5 minus a +7. Again, we start with a -5. This is -5. This is 0. And we're subtracting. And because we're subtracting, we're going down. We're subtracting a positive, so we're going down. 7 additional units, giving us a total of 12 units in the negative direction. So our answer is -12. Let's work another problem. Let's say we have -10 minus a -6. Again, we start with our -10. And from here, instead, because we're subtracting a negative, we're not going down, we're actually going to be adding to it. Because subtracting a negative is the same thing as adding to what you have. So we go up 6 units, giving us a distance of -4. So the answer to this problem is -4.